Whoa, hey! Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dave. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Today's episode is Studio Ghibli Tier List. Movie tier list. I'm rating my favorite Studio Ghibli movies, and I'm so excited. I'm a big Ghibli fanboy. If you don't know, Hayao Miyazaki is the director of 10 of the most popular Studio Ghibli movies, such as these. And any other Studio Ghibli movie ever made was most likely pretty shit. This is a spoiler warning. I'm very sorry if you haven't seen any of these movies. If I get to a movie and you haven't seen it, skip that part. Skip it, because I'm spoiling shit today. I'm spoiling shit everywhere. Everywhere. Starting first is Ponyo. Probably the best dubbed Studio Ghibli movie to watch it in English.
I think I'll call her Ponyo.
Other than Spirited Away. That's actually also pretty decent. Easily top 5. 100% top 5. It is super creative. Hayao Miyazaki must have been on some weird shrooms. Like crazy mushrooms when he was making that movie. There's talking fish. There's fish that talking to a human. There's this dude with really crazy weird hair that's just like he works with magic and stuff. Crazy tsunami storms. A really fast driving mom. Storyline for me out of 10 is probably like a 9. Creativity is a 10, without a doubt. It is a little bit childish. That's like my little critique. Like it's hard to recommend to anyone that's under 20, maybe. So for that reason, I'm going to be putting Ponyo under great to watch. It is great to watch. Storyline isn't elite, but it's great to watch. Next up is Howl's Moving Castle. Now here we have an elite storyline. The storyline of a woman who gets a crazy spell put upon her by a bitch of a witch. She's a bitch, that woman. She gets a spell put on her. She ends up looking and feeling like an 80-year-old from being like a 20-year-old because, people, she thinks she's not beautiful. You gotta look inside sometimes, you know? I'm getting way too into the story here. This is an amazing storyline about inner beauty, about friendship, taking charge, you know? Creativity, 10 out of 10. A fucking moving castle. Who would have thought? Great storyline. And for that, Howl's Moving Castle is elite storyline. Okay, right at the top there. Elite storyline. 10 out of 10. Next, we have The Wind Rises. Okay, I'm getting emotional thinking about this movie. If you haven't seen The Wind Rises and you're ready to cry yourself to sleep tonight, The Wind Rises, watch it. There is a guy who loves airplanes, he's obsessed, but he's short-sighted, so he can't fly them. Instead, he designs them. Now, while designing an airplane, he meets this girl at this place. They fall in love. And then he asks her to marry him like within a week. And she says, before I say yes, I have underlying blood problems or something like that. And she most likely won't have long to live. And this man still says yes, okay? Other than the love story part, it does get a little bit boring. Made me cry, but did get a little boring at times. Storyline, 8 out of 10. Creativity, another 8 out of 10. So for that reason, it's great to watch. It's right there. Alright, next up is My Neighbour Totoro. If you haven't seen this movie, adorable. Again, just like Ponyo. Great to watch. Storylines, I don't know. Storylines a little oh, my mum's in hospital and it's like a girl that gets lost. They gotta find her and oh, my sister's lost. Shut up! The storyline's a little boring for me. It's a bit Creativity though. Okay, creativity is 10 out of 10. There's like those little tiny little dust mites in the house. That is so cute. That is so cute. And then like the Totoro himself, little big little bunny. Creativity, 100 out of 10. Storyline is like it's a bit. So for that reason, I am gonna put My Neighbor Totoro in between great to watch and weird storyline TBH. Okay, right there, right in the middle of them two. Okay, next up we have Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. It's a very long name. Okay, you lost me at the name. It's called Nausicaa, all right? This is basically about a princess named Nausicaa who is in like a town or like a world where there's very little life left. And she looks badass. She has like this base mask that kind of hangs off the side of her and it goes like that. Super creative, super cool. Again, creativity in this movie is like sick, amazing. Although the storyline's kind of boring. Like this princess takes care of a village. These guys come. They're like, no, we're taking care of this village. Blah. And I don't really even remember how it ends, to be honest. It was kind of boring. I kind of zoned out a little bit. Yeah, maybe that's my fault, but maybe because the movie was just not that entertaining. Maybe it's the movie's fault, okay? I'm gonna put Nausicaa to, not gonna lie, had potential, but nah. And maybe a little bit in meh. Let's go halfway in that and meh, okay? I'm sorry, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Firstly, change your title, all right? A little bit long, just a little bit. Very general, like everyone probably loves this movie. Spirited Away. Spirited Away is such a good movie. It's the first Studio Ghibli movie I watched in Japanese. I remember just being completely mind blown because of the difference watching a movie in Japanese versus watching it in English can do. It is so different. If you watch, okay, listen, if you're watching your Studio Ghibli movies in English, you need to stop that right now, okay? Pull your pants up a little bit, like that, all right? Stop being a little child and watch it in Japanese because it is such a different experience. Spirited Away. Storyline, 10 out of 10. Creativity, 10 out of 10. There's witches. The movie's all about greed and wealth and all these like big brain parental things that get smushed down into like a children's movie. It's just genius, okay? It's just genius. That is sitting right at the top with Howl's Moving Castle at elite storyline, baby. Okay, there is no doubt about it. What, you don't think so? You don't think so? Comment down below why you don't think so, okay? If you disagree with any of these. Next, we have Kiki's delivery service. Yeah, let's just put that one right there, okay? Not gonna lie, had potential, but nah. It's like your generic, like, oh, I'm a girl in a new city. I don't know anyone. You know, she gets a job, makes friends with some people, and that's kind of where the story just goes south. I don't actually know what happens after that. She meets another lady that she paints with, and then hangs out with this guy that wears like a Where's Waldo outfit. I think that's it. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. It's a classic, but I don't like it. It's a bit of a boring movie. In my opinion, okay? Guess what? I'm allowed to have an opinion. Next is Castle in the Sky. Now, this movie caught me off guard. I've seen trailers for it. I've seen like it on Instagram and stuff like that. This movie is so sad. This little girl has a necklace that is like powerful and stuff like that. Has all these magical powers. These bad people want that necklace because it has power, and bad people love power. Look at every bad person. They want power or money. Storyline. I'm gonna say an 8 out of 10. Creativity though. Creativity was like maybe a 9 out of 10. I'm gonna put it between, oh, this is tough. I'm gonna put it between great to watch and elite storyline, okay? More so great to watch. So I'm gonna put it just the tip in elite storyline. Just the tip. Oh my gosh, okay. Next is Princess Mononoke. This movie has so many like underlying, it has a real story to it. The wilderness and how the world's too polluted and all the evil in the world, and it can be a subtle watch where you just casually watch it, or if you watch it with meaning, there's so much meaning to it. There is a moment where Ashitaka, the main guy, like he has poison on his arm. He pulls out his bow and arrow and like pulls back the bow, and his arm does this weird crazy thing where it gives him like crazy powers, and he lets go and it's like a bullet. It's like that scene right there when I watched it for my first time was absolutely amazing. It was phenomenal. It was crazy. Elite storyline, elite creativity, underlining stories, subtle love story, insane animation. Just stop talking. Stop talking. This goes in elite storyline right there, right at the top. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Moving along. Next, we have Whisper of the Heart. Right about, this is a tough one, I think. I'm gonna put it right there between meh and not gonna lie, had potential, but nah, boring. All right, look, listen to me. This movie right here is kind of boring, okay? It's a little girl, she loves books, this, that. She meets a guy, he's a bit of a jerk. Oh, I'm never gonna like you. Ends up falling in love with him. He's a violin player. He plays the violin. He loves Italy, this, that. Dolls, 2 dolls that are separated, but the dolls represent a main character. A little bit boring. Storyline's just, nah. And then how the movie ends is like even worse. This guy's like, oh, okay, oh, I'm going to Italy, baby. I love you. And then she's like, oh my gosh, I love you too. And then it just ends. I don't know. It's just boring. It's a little bit boring. I'm sorry. Okay. Storyline, creativity, it was 6 or 7 out of 10. So sorry, not sorry. It's in meh. Not gonna lie, had potential, but nah. Okay, that's all of them. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's top 10 Hayao Miyazaki Studio Ghibli movies. And that, people, is the end of my tier list. Wait for it. Wait. Mic drop! If you like Japan, I am your man. Anything to do with Japan, Japanese movie, Japanese food, Japanese cafe, Japanese experiences, anything and everything to do with Japan, I'm your man. Thank you for watching this mother beeping video. If you disagree with anything I said, comment down below. I would like to hear your thoughts, okay? Argue with me. Argue, I dare you. I dare you. Thank you for watching, and ka-chow, baby.